G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Venom Protein Meal Prep. Remember, bodies are made in the kitchen and refined in the gym. If you want to get the best out of your training, you need to incorporate food first and Venom supplements second. Hope you enjoy this episode and remember to share this video on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
Hi guys, and welcome to Venom Protein Meal Prep TV. It's fantastic to have you with us on our very first episode, and we hope you really enjoy the series. On this very first episode, it's fantastic also to have Venom Protein sponsored athlete Scott Burgess. How are you going, Scott?
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you on the show, and it's great to have you guys watching as well. Scott, we've got a fantastic lineup of meals for them today. What have we got first up?
First up, we have our ham and egg sandwich. Sounds very simple, but it's a great way to start the day. It's got all your fats, all your proteins, all your carbs, everything you need to get started.
And that's key to what we're trying to do here at Venom Protein Meal Prep. We're trying to get a macronutrient spread across 5 meals that's incorporated with your supplements so that you're getting the nutrients that you require during the day.
Absolutely. It's important that we make sure that we're getting everything that we need in equal amounts as we go throughout the day.
In this example, we're going to be consuming 2,000 calories per day. And to do that, we're going to have a normal macro spread, which means we're not going for either a low carb or high carb diet. And for the Venom Meal Prep pack, we're going to be using the Ripped Muscle Gain pack. We now just hit continue on the website and check your email for your recipe PDF in the next 24 hours.
Meal number 1, which is our ham and egg sandwiches.
Yep.
As you said, sounds simple, but it's got all of the macronutrients there for us for the start of the day. We've got our eggs boiling. Next we have yourself preparing your bread, and you're going to do that by weight, not by slices.
That's right.
Explain that a little bit more.
Well, if we go by weight, that's why we just manage all our meals will all be the same size, same portions, rather than one piece of bread might be bigger than the other. So all our meals will be exactly the same size, exactly the same weight.
Exactly, and the macronutrients, which the spreadsheet is telling you to put in there, will be equal for all of them. Do you have any preference between white or brown bread?
No, not at all. I will generally use wholemeal bread. That's just what I've always used. It's a personal preference. But either or, really to me, it doesn't matter.
No problems at all. And ham, that's our protein source for our first meal today. Ham, fairly lean meat?
Yes, yep. Ham's a good lean meat. Good source of protein, and like I said, it's a great good starter for the day.
Okay, we're almost done now. We're just putting in the last 2 meals together, and what we've done is we've taken apart our eggs, so we've taken the shells off them, and what we're doing is we're weighing them individually. So we're not using the pre-cooked weight, we're using the post-cooked weight after the shells have been removed. So it's as simple as you like. All 6 meals done for your first meal. It's got your ham for your protein, it's got your eggs that has your fats through the yolk, and the carbohydrates of the bread.
All right, for meals 2 and 4, we'll be looking at Moroccan chicken with brown rice, green beans, and avocado. Once again, we've got all the groups covered. Once again, the proteins, your fats, and your carbs are all going to be measured out in equal quantities as we need them.
And for our Moroccan chicken, we are rubbing it in a spice crust of paprika as well as cumin. You can use any other spices which you prefer the taste of. Remember though, when you're adding salt, that the sodium is important in your diet and you don't want to have excessive levels of that. So most spices have fairly low levels of sodium, but just be careful if you're adding a spice rub off the shelf. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And the amount you'll notice is just to coat the meat. So there's no specific amount. If you're on a high carb diet, you'll have a fairly low protein source in the chicken, but just enough to coat the meat. Rightio, so that's smelling good already. Very good. And while I'm looking after this, mate, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be doing the rice and the green beans?
Look at putting the beans into a steamer and your brown rice into a rice cooker. Doesn't get any easier than that as well.
Now there's some talk about whether you boil or steam vegetables and as to the nutrient loss. Do you agree with it, or is there any?
I still think that we talk about the time. I mean, it's only a short period of time. I boil them or steam them. It doesn't matter, but as long as you're not overcooking them,
yep.
and that's where the problems occur. So yeah. Keep it simple. Your rice cooker at the right time that you need.
Yep.
When the rice cooker's off, take it out of the rice cooker. It's good to go. Yep. Same with your beans.
And up to you guys, if you're happy to have it raw. I know a lot of my mates eat some of their broccoli yep. even raw. If you're happy to do that, you're more than welcome to take it raw. But in our instructions, we've got that in a steamer and the brown rice in a rice cooker. Now, very important when it comes to the rice cooker is that we weigh our rice prior as well as afterwards. Obviously, we don't have any actual ingredient quantities that we give to you guys because we're preparing a meal for Scott specifically at the moment. But you'll use the spreadsheet to work out exactly the right amount of grams to have for your brown rice there. Okay, we're almost done here. We're just about to do up our last two meals. And what we have done is that we've taken the green beans, we've cut them up, weighed them, put them into each of the containers. You'll notice for this one as well, there's 12 containers, not 6. Yep. And the reason is that we repeat the meals for number 2 and 4. We've finished up all of the avocados. Now, a couple of things with the avocado. First of all, if you want to have it separately, you can cut them up each day. Otherwise, you can wrap it in Glad Wrap before you freeze it. Obviously, it's going to look a lot different when you defrost it, but the nutrients are still there and still going to have the same effect on you. Just might not look as fantastic as when you cut open an avocado for the first time. So that's it. We've got meals 2 and 4 also done. So we're halfway through our meal prep, and it's only taken us 40 minutes exactly. So we've got plenty of time still to go.
Okay, we're 18 meals down. We've got the final 12 to go. And Sven, you want to introduce this one? Yep,
so we've got couscous with walnuts, and we'll explain why we're using walnuts in a second. We've also got broccoli as well as tuna in brine. The tuna obviously being our protein source, the couscous being our carb source, and the walnuts being a source of our good fats. So that's essential that we keep that balanced in our meals. And again, we're going to use our spreadsheet to work out exactly what ingredient quantities we need, and we're going to weigh it up. So let's get started, mate. I'll do the couscous with the walnuts, and if you can look after steaming the broccoli as well as getting the tuna done.
Okay.
That'll be great. Now, very quickly, couscous sounds like it's something difficult to prepare, but it's very simple. It's actually just equal parts of boiling water and couscous. Once you have that in a dish, the couscous simply takes up the boiling water. A lot of people prefer to have boiling water on a pan and then adding the couscous slowly. If you want to be a master chef, I guess that's the right way to do it. But if you want to do it quickly, simply having the couscous and adding the water directly to it. We've got our kettle running, so we're all ready to go. Boiling water into your couscous, just keep stirring and you'll see it'll get light and fluffy and it'll take up all of the water. Now resist adding butter. I know a lot of couscous recipes you get to add butter through to this stage of making the couscous, but try not to do that. It's definitely going to reduce your fats in your meal, and we're already getting that through the walnuts, so we don't really require that. Okay, so we're almost done. We've got 10 of our meals already prepped, and Scott's just going to finish up the tuna on the last 2. And I'm just going to address a couple of questions that we had prior to releasing this. So we gave it to a couple of our customers and some of our Facebook followers to trial out the meal prep plan, and there were a couple of questions. The most common question that we had was, can I change the saltwater tuna in brine through to flavoured tuna? And by all means, that is okay, but we're going to tell you that the macronutrients do change. There is a lot of fats and there is a lot of salts in flavoured tuna. Sometimes in some of the sweeter flavours, actually sugar content as well, which is going to increase your carbohydrates. We've specifically made this for tuna and brine, but you're more than welcome if the taste doesn't suit your palate, and again that applies for any of the ingredients that we use, to change it slightly to something which has a similar macronutrient spread. And we've done all of our meals for the entire week, so 6 days, 5 meals, that's 30 meals that we've prepared in 1 hour and 20, and that doesn't include obviously cleaning up time. We've got to do that now, but it's as easy as that. and you've got everything for the week.
That's right, yeah. Whilst we talk about it's been an hour and 20 minutes, like I said, but for the rest of the week, there's no cooking to be done. So let's just enjoy the meals and enjoy the gains. All right, we've finished our 30 meals for the week. Now it's time to prepare our supplements.
And supplements for the value packs, you can search on the website. We've got one that's catered towards weight loss, and we also have another one which is catered towards ripped muscle gain. Now they're quite different. We're not going to describe them in detail right now because there's plenty of information on the website. One thing we'll point out is that you can purchase a pack of 18 shakers on the website, and those 18 shakers means that you can prepare your supplements for the entire week, all 6 days. We're having 3 shakes a day. 2 of those are going to be protein supplements, and 1 of them is going to be either your pre or your intra workout, and that means that you're prepared for the week and you don't have to be running around with 5 minutes every morning trying to get your supplements ready into your bag. And on top of that, your shaker is going to smell a lot better because you don't have to clean it all the time.
That's right.
So that's all the information that's available on the website, and you can purchase those supplement packs and include them with your meals. Today we're just going to prepare the weight loss supplement pack, which includes 1 kilo of WPC as well as a kilo of WPI. So Scott, if you want to start putting together the WPC just there. It also has L-carnitine, which we're going to take in the morning with our WPC, and it also has an intra-workout, which we're going to have during the day, during our workout. But if we're on non-training days, we're going to take those BCAAs all throughout the day. So it's important that you get them prepared, get the scoops correct, and have them ready to go. And that'll make 3 shakes per day, and you're all set for the week. And that's it, mate. Good job. We're all done. Officially on the clock, it's an hour and 50, and we've pretty much finished up cleaning as well, which is good, which is just throwing it in the dishwasher. Hopefully it's the same for you. But we've done all of our 30 meals, we've got our supplements ready. All we need to do now is get them into bags and put them into our freezer and bring them out the day prior or 2 days prior, and then put them in the fridge so that they're fully defrosted and ready to go when you need them.
Doesn't get much easier than that, so we're ready to go for the week.
So make sure you share this video on Facebook, and once we reach a certain amount of shares, we're going to release episode number 2, which has 3 fantastic new recipes. And also make sure that you share it online on YouTube as well as any other social media. If you have any questions, obviously email them through to sales@venomprotein.com.au and we'll respond to them straight away. If you have any suggestions for us, please also send those through as well. And once you've prepared your meals, please use #VenomProtein on Instagram to show us all your hard work. So thanks, Scott. It's been great, mate, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks very much. You've got a minute to go, mate. We're going to run you over a little bit more, but we'll see you guys next time.